Ethereum, symbol ETH versus the dollar, and we have a lovely little setup going on right here. Short-term timeframes as requested. Looks like short-term continuation here, probably up to about 37.50 or so. I imagine that does come in line with some sort of fib retracement. And what do you know? Actually, well, let me just double check that I took it for this time frame. There we go. Boom. Yep, right around the 618 right here, which you can barely see, but just above $3,700 or so. Of course, always comes with an invalidation, which we had yesterday, right around about 34.30, which did not get hit, obviously. Now we can move that up a little bit, all the way up to about 3,500, the spike low of today, essentially. So as long as Ethereum's above there, I do look at this as a nice breakout out of a very short form accumulation right here. Volatility increasing as this one does essentially confirm a bit of a trend reversal right here on the short-term timeframes. 4-hour RSI back in the bullish control zone, and 4-hour Joule's getting pretty hot here. It doesn't like to stay there for too long, but I would be looking for maybe one more push up and then a bit of a short-term sideways consolidation. Hourly is just an uptrend, obviously. Hidden bullish divergence on the last low, but that's already played out to new highs on the rally. Wouldn't necessarily trust that one too much more, but how does this bleed on into the 12-hour and daily perhaps? Daily still playing out that hidden bullish divergence that we identified a few days ago. Again, I'd probably be looking somewhere around the 618. If you do want to look at this as a potential bull trap, that's where you'd probably be looking at, somewhere around about 37, maybe even as much as 38. I'll just mark it off right here. I don't necessarily think that that's what's happening right here, but that, you know, should be on the board. And again, I'd be looking for like a quick wick up there and then close back down below 3,500. If that happens, yeah, we have a bull trap on our hands, and I'd be looking for another drive at the lows and probably breaks down over time. But let's see what moment stay over here, and then we'll do a we'll look at the other higher term timeframes. Oh, what's this? Daily Stokes having a fresh cross the upside as long as above 34.50. Not bad. 4-hour, very, very hot right there. 36.34 is a magical number. Hourly is actually having a bit of a reset, but 36.50. So again, short-term timeframes probably a little bit more sideways than anything else. I don't really have a strong opinion on that. 12-hour remains up as long as above 32.80. Obviously, we closed a 2-day yesterday, and that will, it's not flipping up. Well, at least not on tonight's closure, obviously, because it closed yesterday, but 36.30 would be the magical number on that one. 3-day, 4,000, so not happening anytime soon. And then we have a 5-day closing tomorrow, actually. Or let me just double check. Okay, do we have a 5-day closing tomorrow? Yes, we do. Okay, yeah, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a big one for me because we are, or not we, but Ethereum, this inanimate object, is working on a bullish engulfing dildo on the 5-day. If this happens, I really would not be leaning in towards any sort of a bull trap scenario right here. Again, remember, just a fucking week ago, or I guess 2 weeks ago now, this one closed on new all-time highs on the weekly. That's not, in the way that I was taught, that's not fucking bearish. It's like the same things as like when the bulls would get just more and more bullish the lower that shit goes. It's like, no, or at least I would disagree with that. 5-day will also confirm hidden bullish evidence here as well, with a nice reaccumulation right at the edge of the bullish control zone here too. This is a really good signal, actually, assuming that it does close above these regions, obviously. So it need to close basically here or higher, but that would look really, really good coming into next week specifically. So this would be a more long-term setup. And then of course we got the end of the month coming in as well. And you already know, or if you've been here for a while, you already know the monthly is actually back above the topside trolling band, which is currently riding at 36.20. If we go to the bi-monthly, which closed last month, this looks really good as well. You know, obviously just wicked off. I mean, this is what I'm talking about right here. Yeah, God damn it. Oh, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. You know, just wicked off the top side of the topside trolling band, which is, you know, a very obvious signal, typically speaking, for strong trending moves. And before that closed, you know, massive. And then of course we got a quarterly closing at the end of this month, which not my idea of bearish as well. So hopefully that was helpful. It did come about $10 shy. I've taken up the prior 3-month low, but it held up, and that's what matters most there. So overall, you know, be aware of the areas of interest and be aware of the invalidation points. But for right now, you know, the setup is there for the higher term timeframes. For the short term timeframes, I do think that this one is going to be going into a bit of a sideways consolidation somewhat soonish. So for now, you know, again, be aware. 3,500 is kind of the magical number for this one. Below there, I would not be short-term, medium-term bullish. And then I really want to see the 5-day and weekly closure before saying anything else. But hopefully that was helpful. And there you go for Ethereum.